Hi, hello, and welcome to Quantum Healing Hands Tarot. So I took a little break and it always takes me a little bit longer to get back into it, but I'm so excited because I'm using my new Oracle deck that I made. So what is the message today? The message about what is your hidden berry. So if you haven't heard me say, I have this analogy about, because I've been picking a lot of blackberries. And I noticed, like, when I'd go to pick a blackberry, there would be a leaf, and behind it, there would be an even better blackberry. So I wanted to know, what is your hidden blackberry? What is the thing that's kind of hidden right now in plain sight that is better than you can even imagine? So if that sounds exciting to you and you already know which pile you want, you can click the timestamp down below. If you need a little bit more help, let's get into some breathing. All right, I like to start with 3 deep breaths. All right, so now that we're nice and relaxed, we can look at our piles. I have 4 today. So in the first pile is this gorgeous clear one. In the second pile, I have this, I think it's called malachite. I try not to name them because I'm usually incorrect. And in pile 3, I have this gorgeous dark blue one. I wish you could see like the actual color blue, but it's not black. Blue. So in pile 4, I have the, I think, citrine. I love this one because it reminds me of like a tooth. So it's a citrine like quartz. Actually, like it's one of those ones that has like rainbow pieces in it. So anywho, I have plenty of cards today. I'm so excited to share my new Oracle cards with you guys. So once you decide on your deck, oh, if you don't know how to select, like let's say this is your first time ever doing an online pick a card. So what I do is I close my eyes and I ask my intuition like which pile to pick. And very commonly I will see a number in my mind's eye as if I was like staring at a light and closed my eyes and that shape was still there. So that's the technique I use. If that sounds insane and you have no idea what that is, just pick which pile you first looked at, which one you really like, which one you feel drawn to. So, and trust me, once the reading starts, if it doesn't sound like it's for you, you probably know. Wow, that was a lot of intro. So let's get to it. I'll meet you there. Hi, pile 1. Thank you so much for joining me today. So you chose this gorgeous clear quartz. I think it's more than that. It has like gold flecks in it, which just amplifies its powers. So let's go ahead and stick this over here. So whatever your intentions are, this is strong. So I'm excited to find out all about your hidden berry. Let's get started. So the first card is, what is your hidden berry? So the way that I'm reading this layout is that your hidden berry is that I think you have been coming to a completion of a cycle in your life or something really big that you've been working on. And I think there's kind of been like a little bit of a fear of it not having, you having a new beginning. I think you've really loved what you've been doing and you've really gotten good at it. So this is the song Stars by Tattoo. And it's kind of just about, it reminds me actually of the Major Arcana card, the Star, which is also number 17. This is all about hope and a better future and just aspiring to be the you want to be. Like, I feel like the Queen of Cups here is, in terms of if we're going up in status of the cards, you maybe think that you've reached the level of Queen of Cups and that's where you're going to end it, but you actually still have another level of elevation with the King of Cups coming in next. So I think you have been accomplishing something, but behind this accomplishment is actually a whole new beginning. You've been worried that there isn't going to be any more beginnings, that this is kind of where you're at, and this is not where you're staying. You are only elevating more. You are only, like I said, like the strength of this stone is like the strength of whatever project you're completing right now. It is going to like whip you around the moon, like with that sort of strength. So you are thinking where you're at right now is where it's at. But I'm here to tell you that you actually have another level of elevation, like, and like a big one. So I'm excited for you. Let's find out what's next. So next is, what is hiding the berry? So the song My Immortal is by Evanescence, and it's all about how basically she can't move on because the presence of the person she was in love with is still everywhere. And so I feel like there is an element here that there's like a lingering fear of what's to come, a kind of lingering fear of like not knowing what's going to happen if you're going to have a good group of people. And so like you have completed something, but I think you could be worried about the next group of people you're bringing in as your trusted soul tribe kind of thing. You could be very cautious, and it's just important to know to like give all opportunities a chance. Just say yes. I think it's going to be, it's always difficult to move on from past pain, but I feel like you have a good group here. Like you have a group right now that you're kind of analyzing of like, are you going to do to me what everyone else has done before? And I don't think so. I think we are in a whole different time. Like this is the world, right? Yeah, 2120. So like this is saying to me that this is the only thing that's kind of keeping you from elevating to that next level of trust, because the King of Hearts has such a deeper level of trust with themselves and other people because of their experience. And so you're just mourning. You're mourning what's happened, and that's okay, because the next question is how to get this berry. I hope the reflection isn't too bad. The way I'm seeing this as the way to get to this berry that is being hidden by your kind of past pain, that's the big leaf in the way. I want you to make a wish. I want you to imagine the life you want to live. I want you to imagine the next level that you want to elevate to. I know you are in a really awesome place right now. And because this is the song by Snow the Product, I. It's so fun. But to me, this is kind of about just needing to hone in your energy and focus, because the magician here is saying, like, you have that power to accomplish whatever it is you want. But I think just kind of I think there's drama that could be distracting you, I think is what I'm trying to say. So if you could kind of just ignore the drama and kind of focus your energy on where you want to go. Because I think if you are believing that you've like reached your best, then why would you look to succeed and expand more? But I think you're going to expand more. So what's the next one? How will life improve after you find this berry? I think this is kind of like the final level of elevation. I think after this sort of realization you're coming to of just, it's okay to be hurt from the past, and it's still okay to move on. It's okay to cherish your memories and want to move on from them at the same time. I think there's a sort of need to embrace what's happened, but kind of just ask the universe for a new path, because you have a new path here. Once you find that berry, the berry of hope and future, like, you will start to see that when your cycles are ending, it's not over. It's just leading you to a new one. And Follow the Sun is just, it's such a beautiful song. It actually was suggested to me from a tarot reading. So I'm so happy it's in here. Just living your truth. Living your truth. Once you are able to kind of accept the past, I know that's so cliche, but a lot of people, I always think that's like so obvious, and then I talk to people and I'm like, oh no, oh yeah, okay, got it. Well, I think we should try and move on from the past, because it's in the past. You are becoming very, very present. And the berry is going to be seeing that your journey isn't over. You still have a whole new world to come into. And you've just been kind of stuck on the pain, the things that haven't gone correctly before. I think just kind of ask the universe, like, oh yeah, this is card 1, this is 11. That's pretty cool too. Ask the universe just to kind of help you get going. Because I think there's kind of some trivial drama going on, and maybe it's something simple like, well, not simple, but maybe it's something like money or needing to get out, travel, like in terms of traveling to a different location. But you do have an opportunity to just, like, I'll say it again, to live your truth. The next part is you honestly elevating to, you're going to get to that king level. Let's find out. So, what's the next one? Oh, so the next question is, what can you do with this berry? Okay, yes, instantly. I see this as you're going to be able to take, like, literally, this is the closest thing to the, like, berry analogy of, like, you're going to be able to take this pain and process it into something that is going to move you forward, that is going to create ultimate happiness, ultimate abundance. Like, yeah, it's that, it's like that. That's the story here. You have the doors literally right there for you. I think really the only thing is just to be like, hey, universe, can I get a little help here? Honestly, I swear you have it right here. And once you get, oh, I don't know. Yeah, this is Love Ridden by Fiona Apple. One of my favorite songs. So this next step is going to move you forward. It's going to just make you feel so much more secure about your home life and the way you take care of your family and the way you process things. Like, you're going to see that you always have, you're always looking out for your family in the best of way. You're going to see that you actually have been providing and have been taking care of everybody. Like, your life is only going to improve because you're going to finally notice it as a whole, and then it's going to keep growing. So what's next? How soon will you find this berry? Oh. Yeah, it's just about the past right now. To me, this is saying, literally, yeah, okay. Boom, boom, boom. This is a song by the singer Prom Queen. It's a really cool album. But this is saying to me, you will find it as soon as you let go of this, because it's kind of imminent. It's kind of here. It's kind of right now. I suggest it, you don't have to be into black magic or anything like that. But what I do think is super simple, and it's just kind of connecting to the whole, like, the laws of the universe and the power of 369. It's like, write down what you want to get rid of 3 times, and then, like, write down where you want to be 6 times, and then write down I don't know, the next one, maybe the next one, write down the same 2 things 9 times each. I don't know, but it's just the power of 369 when you're kind of, and burn it. That's the main point of this. If you're able to burn it, because there's just a sort of attachment you have that is so simply it's like fishing wire or something like that. Like, it's really strong. Like, you couldn't break this with your fingers even if you tried. But if you have the right tool, it's very easy to snap. So I think there is a power in walking away. And if you don't know how to walk away, sometimes just writing it down just 9 times. If it's a person, like, you want to get rid of, if it's a thing, just write it down 9 times. And if you can burn it, if you can do something that signifies it's destroyed and you're free. So what do I have? I have quantum healing codes. Okay, so I think this is a good one. This is a quantum healing code. If you don't know what they are, they work like the placebo effect. If you believe in it, it works. This one is for healing on a deeper level, just period. I think this will help you very much. The way they work is they're connected to, like, the universe. I'm stumbling all over my words. I'm so sorry. It's been like a week since I've done readings. But they're connected to the universe and how everything is, like, basically, math and code. So When you write down these numbers, they are 3 individual numbers. The spaces are very important. But when you write that down, you're basically activating your healing on a deeper level. I think you have been doing a lot of healing, but this is saying you're only stuck by the past. You're only stuck by the ghosts that hang around. And I think you just kind of need to have a new approach, have a little bit more fun, ask the universe for help. And you're going to have a whole new free path where you are able to turn this pain into a beautiful product. Truly. So I think that's all we have today. I really hope you guys liked my new Oracle deck. If you liked this reading, I would love for you to give it a little thumbs up. And if you loved it, I would love for you to subscribe and be a part of my channel. It's been absolutely amazing. Yeah, it's crazy when I take that much time off. I had so much stuff to do, but I'm so happy to be back, and I hope to see you in future readings. Have a great day. Hi, Pile 2. Thank you so much for joining me today. So, your berry, what is it? Because we all see the juicy berry up front, but there's always something hiding a little bit better behind it. And I wanted to help you find out what is hiding in plain sight. So, you chose the malachite. It is, I think it was the Gem Goddess I was watching, and she pulled this. She had a really, really pretty one. And she pulled it out. And I knew I had to buy one. So let's go ahead and check out the reading. First up is, what is your hidden berry? So you got the moon cycle, which is Melanie Martinez's new album, Portals. But moon cycle gives very Empress energy. I think, yeah, 4, 8, 12, 3. That's dope. Because honestly, I created these cards just by shuffling the music in my phone. And here we are. So I knew they would all land in a perfect spot. But the moon, this as a whole is basically telling me you're coming into your, I feel like you are, what is it? So the way that I'm reading this is it has such a feminine energy, like moon cycle, literally. And then the 48 breaks down to 3, 12 and then 3. So it's super Empress energy, and you are coming into, like, you don't even know the success that you have. You have been working so hard, and I feel like you're just kind of hiking up that hill with those sticks on your back and I can do it. I can keep going. And you're just about to see all the work you've been doing hasn't been for nothing. Like, you have actually seen where your life is going, and you're coming to such a cool place, because I love it. The wheel, the circle here, like, there's just so much symbology here of just you coming into your full, like, fertile self, whether that is actually you having a baby or you just fully creating the world that you have envisioned, the world that you've been working towards and studying about and trying to understand. Like, you are trying to actually educate yourself so that once you are in the public eye, you don't make a fool of yourself. So your hidden berry is just you fully evolving, you fully coming into your own. And Ooh, let's find out what's hiding this berry, because apparently we're not there yet. What is hiding the berry? Oh my God, that's crazy. That's crazy. Wow, okay. So you are struggling with this sort of past. I feel like maybe things have happened in the past that have felt unlucky. So this is Haunted House by Sir Baby Girl. And this is kind of a song about how we can make mistakes and all of a sudden our whole world is over. And so this is kind of just, because the Wheel of Fortune is here again, this to me is saying it's actually just wait it out. Like, you're actually on the cycle of it. So to me, this is saying, like, just start to accept that you're going to be successful. And if you can just kind of hang on to the ride and just keep going with the waves, you have totally learned how things go with what you're doing. I feel like nothing is being thrown at you as a surprise anymore at all. And so this is just saying, like, you've learned from the heartbreak. And so you're going to learn to ride these waves, because if you give up out of fear right now, if you think it's supposed to be here at a different time, you're going to miss it. So just keep doing what you're doing. You are transforming into who you're supposed to be. And I love that. This is just saying, like, it's happening for you. So just keep going through what you're going through. The next card is How to Get to This Berry. Oh, that's hilarious. Oh my God, that's so funny. Empress reversed. That is crazy. So drugs doesn't actually have to literally mean drugs, but what I'm reading this as is the way to get to this berry is by elevating your way of thinking, kind of transforming your thought process. The way you have always thought about things, I think, isn't going to help you, probably because you're stressing yourself out with where things are going. And if you're having some sort of expectation on yourself of, like, I think you know that you have this sort of success. And so I think what this is saying is just the Empress reversed. What is that? Yeah, it's just don't do what you've been doing. Just kind of, this is a whole... It's kind of saying, just, to me, go inward, because the Empress is a little bit more of a like creation card, and so it's reversed. So it's kind of saying, go back to the High Priestess, elevate your understanding of your success, elevate your understanding of how to think before you take action. Because if you get too excited and too eager, you're going to probably make a choice that may not be, the right choice if you would have just given yourself more time. Always give yourself time. Always sleep on things. Always give yourself time to really decide if, who you are is who you are and what you're wanting to do. Like, some people, change careers and don't think very long about it. And then all of a sudden they're like, why didn't I think more than like the month that it took me to switch jobs? That sort of thing. Because you have full success and full ability to come into your true potential. But you're kind of afraid that it's not going to, like, I feel like you think the train's already passed. And it hasn't at all. Just kind of go back in and know, like, trust your instinct right now. What's next? How will life improve after you find this berry? I think you'll finally be... So Lemon Tree is a song by Post Malone. And the way I've always interpreted that song is it's just kind of understanding what you have. Some people aren't happy with it. Some people are going to be really bitter that some people have really sweet fruit trees and you have a lemon tree. But I think there's a lot about perception and the fear you've been having for so long about what you're going to produce. And I think you're finally coming into understanding, like, you do know yourself. Your passions will get you far. Your passions create something. And I think you are really transforming how you look at things. You aren't always letting your fears take over. You aren't letting your insecurities take over. Your life is going to feel so much more, what's the word? Your life is just going to feel so much more in balance and like it's going where you had hoped it to go. So let's see what's next. House, what can you do with this berry? Yes. Yes, okay. Backing me up here. Coastin' by, I think her name's Just Monet or Victoria Monet. And this song and this, what you can do with this hidden berry of, once you fully see that everything you have can create the world you want, I think you're going to have such a easier way of thinking, easier way of controlling. Like, you used to be very overwhelmed by your, if you were really afraid of how things were going to happen. This is just saying, like, once you finally kind of see things from a different perspective, that maybe, yeah, you were given a different tree. But once you realize that lemons are awesome. I mean, literally, that's why people have the saying, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. Because they're not saying that with something else. Like, yes, lemons are tart, but, one of my favorite things that I've recently learned is that lemons, like the actual outside of a lemon, has an anti-obesity enzyme. And if you are able to consume literally like the whole lemon, I consume it every morning with a little bit of like salt water. And I don't know fully why. I mean, there's reasons why, but without trying to bore you in science right now. But if you can consume the whole lemon, it literally starts to melt the adipose tissue. Anyways, that was just a side note because lemons are awesome. And I think if you can fully understand that lemons are so powerful, literally, and they make lemonade, which is probably one of my favorite drinks. So you're going to just start coasting. Life is just going to feel so much easier. You're not going to stress. You're not going to have the nightmares anymore. You're not going to feel like you're drowning in your thought process. The past is not going to, ooh, I love it. 483-843-3505. That is so cool. I'm loving your numbers. And last but not least, how soon are you going to find it? Oh my God. Come on. Oh, yes. Yes. Yes, queen. There it is. There are those damn nightmares. I think there is just a need with, I think the Emperor energy is a lot more about like action and authority and like really creating structure. And I feel like you are a boss bitch. Like you actually have so much more control over your environment in your life than you know. I mean, you literally have full control over your life, but sometimes that's too much responsibility for people to comprehend. You have a huge ability to influence your life. You are so much stronger than what your late at night thoughts tell you. You are going to just fully embrace your truest self, that you are a boss bitch and you can create anything you want. And maybe people in the past just haven't understood you. Maybe they thought you were too pushy or too bossy or too crazy. And it's like, who cares? Let them go. If they don't want to be a part of this amazing journey, that's on them. Because you're headed towards everything you have imagined. And I'm not trying to be cliche. I think that is what you've been doing. You have been kind of, I think, seeing where you could go and thinking, well, maybe I already fucked it up. Maybe I can't go further. And this reading is just saying like, hey, just take a breather. Just go ahead and step into an elevated way of thinking, if it needs to be whatever way. But you need to look at your situation differently. And I think you have, like literally, if you have a lemon tree right now, just see how this can be actually a benefit for you. And your life is going to start coasting. You're just going to feel like this whole pile, I love it, is 100% just the energy of you don't care about what people have to say about you, what they think about you. You're a boss bitch. You know yourself. Your hidden berry is that your like moon cycle is literally all about like embracing your moon cycle, embracing that, you know, hormones make you moody and want to eat food and sometimes have sex and sometimes don't have sex. Like you're coming into fully knowing yourself, and the past does not define you at all. Did I give you, I don't think I gave you a house soon. 4. So 4. So I'm going to say like, if you kind of find a like, you know, a lot of them are like 3 months, but I'm seeing like 4 months. So like find a 3-month program and then, you know, the extra month of following through with it. I think you can find something that will drastically change your personality, your way of thinking, your way of seeing things. You will fully embrace who you are. Because it's all in your head, all this crap. All the berries that are hiding everything. This is just in your head. And it's from something real. You have had your heart broken. I'm not discounting that. Disregarding. I don't think discounting is the right word. But use a boss bitch. You got that Emperor energy. That's definitely boss bitch energy. So I hope you liked my new reading. That's where I'm gonna leave it, pile 2. Thank you so much for being here. If you like this message and something resonated, I would love for you to give it a little thumbs up, and if you loved it, I would love for you to subscribe and be a part of my channel. It's been an absolute honor just getting to know you guys and getting your comments. They mean the world to me, so thank you for being here. I hope to see you in future readings. Have a great day. Bye. Hi, pile 3. Thank you so much for joining me today. So Oh my gosh, I've loved using my new Oracle cards, and I really hope you enjoy them too. So we're going to find out about your hidden berry. Like I said, this is such a gorgeous blue. I wish you could like really see it, but you know, you can't. I mean, if you can. Don't let me tell you what you can and can't see. So let's find out what's hiding kind of in plain sight. First card. What is your hidden berry? So the way that I'm reading this layout is that your hidden berry is literally being able to move on, to love again, whether it actually is about a romance or just believing in your ability to start over. I think that's huge because Miss Dua Lipa's here. I love this song. She is basically singing about not knowing if she'll ever love again. And I think you do have the chance to start something again. Something that is really important to you. Something that is actually very true with who you are. I think you're going to be able to connect with it. So that could be an old love. That could just be the ability to love. You know, it could be about a creative venture. Try not to do too many cliches. It's what I'm more seeing is just kind of maybe just even like loving yourself again. So I think that's your hidden berry right now. Next card is what is hiding the berry? Oh, okay. Interesting. So this is saying you haven't felt confident in what you've done in the past, whatever you've tried to accomplish, whatever goal you tried to go after. I feel like you probably put in a lot of time and are probably kind of upset with the result. Because the Oracle card right here is Woes by Princess Nokia. And yeah, this is just kind of saying like the pain of not succeeding is what has been kind of hiding your ability to love again. Seems very spelt out very clearly. But it's not even just love again, it's love yourself again. It's see yourself for who you are. I think you want to believe in yourself and you believe in your capabilities. Because with the Emperor reverse, I'm feeling like you just don't feel like you have the strength to complete what you want to. And it's just kind of about connecting to your emotions. I feel like there's so many cliches here, but they're cliches because honestly, only so many problems in life are connected. You know, there are only so many root problems in life. And so with this one, this is what I'm feeling is that you truly are trying to find that love for yourself again. And it's just your way of thinking from the pain you've experienced. This is just a very emotional, like, you're trying to get it together. You're trying. But let's find out how to get this berry. Okay. So the way that I'm reading this is kind of recalibrating your goals. Kind of seeing that I think it's about like kind of taking a chill. Like this is the song Waves by Snow the Product. And these are both reversed. and reversed. So how to get to this berry is kind of just recalibrating your idea of success, your idea of love, your idea of, like, a lot of people think when they're on a self-love journey, like every day is just waking up and the birds are chirping and they're like doing yoga and drinking a smoothie and, you know, responding to all their correspondence. And truthfully, when you're going on the journey of self-love, it is a lot of ugly crying, being alone, and reevaluating what matters to you. And this is a card just about being happy, just existing. And I think there's a lot you hold on yourself, like with both of these Knight of Cups. I'm thinking you really have a standard of like your ability to put out a product and your ability to snow the product. And it's just saying like you just have to chill. Like you just kind of got to chill. You got to go with the waves of life. The more you try and control it, it's like water. You can't grasp water. It'll spill out. You just got to ride the waves. And I think you will start to see that the problem was never you. You were never the problem. I think you just have been probably buying into a lot of the ideas of society of like what it looks like to succeed. And I really think you're going to find out that succeeding is just when you get to lay your head down at night and know that you didn't hurt anybody, you didn't screw anybody over, that, you know, in the best of days, you're going to have helped other people, brought a smile to other people's faces. Truthfully, people will never remember what you did, but they will remember how you made them feel. So the next card is, how will life improve after you find this berry? Wow. Spells it out kind of perfectly, right? Once you kind of just start riding the wave of life, I think everything good is going to come to you. I think once you kind of realize that you've been believing a lie for a long time of what it looks like to succeed, like what your friends should look like, what everything around you should look like, I think once you just start riding the wave, everything, and riding the wave to me means not forcing things and just going with the flow. So, you have, I think, been kind of lied to for a really long time of what it means to be happy, what it means to have friends, what a happy family means. Like, family does not have to be biological. It just has to be the people that makes you feel like you're at home. So, all right, what can you do with this berry? Most definitely. You are going to, once you can kind of just embrace, like, you are a super talented, hardworking, knowledgeable, awesome individual. You know everything you're doing. You have all the skills. You have everything it takes. And once you just kind of start going with the flow, I think you're going to see how all the skills that you have been acquiring over your lifetime are actually directly leading you to where you're meant to be. You are going to end up in the perfect situation where all your strengths and skills are going to come into play. You're going to find the friends that appreciate you for you. The berry of loving again, believing that you can find another group of friends. Believing that just because something didn't work out in the past doesn't mean you're not going to find another one in the future. And how soon will you find it? Oh my gosh. My favorite card I made, the only one that got damaged as I was putting it back through the laminator. It got stuck because I was being negligent and did not notice I put it in wrong. But anyways, this is my favorite of the cards. I think the wave is already around you. I think you're starting to see. Yeah, I think the wave is already around you. I think actually you have been praying for this sort of change, this sort of new group, new friends, and it's here. That's what I want. What you want is here. And I feel like you intuitively already know what's going really well. This was such a successful pile. Like, your hidden berry isn't really hidden. That's why I say it's hiding in plain sight, because it's just you're feeling sad right now. And I understand that. And sometimes it's just about planetary alignments. Sometimes it's, just journaling, just crying, just time. But yours is just saying, just let go and just go with the flow. Say yes to opportunities that are, that are going to be good for you and give you new connections. So I think everything you want is already here. You have so much success, so much beauty. I'm so excited for you. Nothing seems too hidden here. I think you're just going through the motions. I'm going to find out soon that literally that these are just going to be but memories. Everything's just going to be in the past, and you're going to be able to move on, and you're going to be stronger and more knowledgeable because of it all. You're learning that I don't think you've been lied to about what the idea of success is, and once you find where you're meant to be, you'll really truly know what it is. So pile 3, that's where I'm going to leave it. I hope you enjoyed my new Oracle deck. If you like this message, I would love for you to give it a little thumbs up. And if you loved it, I would love for you to subscribe and be a part of my channel. It's been an absolute honor growing and just getting to see your comments. So thank you for being here today, and I hope to see you in the future. Have a great day. Bye. Hi, pile 4. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really thought these readings were going to be a lot longer because the stacks look really high, but really it's just the Oracle cards, which I'm really excited for you to see. So let's go ahead and get started. You chose the Tooth Citrine Quartz. All right. Let's get started. So what is your hidden berry? You got my Billie Eilish one. I didn't draw a lot of faces in the deck, so it's scary to try. All right. I feel like your hidden berry is a whole new way of living life at home. I feel like there's been something you've been trying to create, an environment you've been kind of trying to foster for a while. And I think you're finally going to be coming into it. I love this card because, yes, oxytocin is all about like the cuddly, feel good chemicals that our brain releases when we're like petting a puppy or, hugging someone we love. For it actually takes like, 10 seconds, like 7 to 10 seconds for it to actually release. So you can't just do like little bop bop hugs. You really got to get in there. So I think your hidden berry is kind of finally going to have this sort of home life that you've been wanting, that you have been, I think, afraid of. There's, I don't know if you've ever heard the song, but it's kind of a naughty song. It's got a very sexual undertone, overtone, main tone. The tone of it's very sexual, basically. And so I'm kind of thinking that your home life is kind of gonna oomph a little bit. Yeah, something you've been thinking about, something that has been kind of hard for you to really come into your true self. I think you're finally getting there. So, dopey dope dope. Let's find out what is hiding this berry. You maybe have been afraid of the challenge that it would be to kind of take these steps to, because literally it says no effort. So I'm just thinking you haven't put in the effort at all. Thinking, and this is no like shade, this is just, if there's a fear of not doing well, of not succeeding, a lot of times people are afraid to try new things. And hey, look, you only live once. Don't worry about how people are going to perceive you on the outside. This is just about your home life. So I think you've just been kind of afraid of what this new way of living would do, maybe. Maybe you aren't sure about the new amount of effort you'd have to put in, and anything worth doing takes effort. Let me tell you that right now. So, how to get this berry? Well, yes. I think there kind of needs to be a reevaluation of where you usually meet with your partner, whoever this kind of home life that you're trying to create. I feel like meeting back at that spot and kind of reevaluating it, because I feel like it has been a level of frustration. This is a very much like your partner or you really wants to start being intimate and maybe on a new level. And so it's just kind of go back to square one and look at everything and talk about it. Just be open and communicate, because otherwise it's going to make you, like, not having good sex makes you lash out, basically. I'll just say that. So the next card is, how will life improve after I find this berry? This is a song, literally just about being the man. And with the Chariot reversed here, 3 of Pentacles, your life is going to improve because I feel like you're going to finally come into that level of confidence you've always wanted. And it's like quiet confidence, like 4, 5. So this is 9. So this is also Hermit energy. It's a very quiet strength. It's a very quiet, like, I know what I've got around me. I think you haven't had that sort of like security in everything. And what you haven't been able to move forward on, the things you've had self-doubt about, I feel like that's kind of gonna be gone once you start putting in this new effort. Like, being intimate creates such a awesome energy between a couple or partnerships. So I just think that once you basically just put in any effort towards being together, I think it does need to kind of be reevaluated and relooked at. But I think once you do, it's going to feel really good. So What's next? What can you do with this berry? Yeah, big energy. Yeah, you aren't going to feel as torn. I feel like there is something that you are kind of trying to enjoy both worlds, and I don't think you can be afraid and living a bold life, if you know what I mean. So I feel like once you just start, it's just about putting in the tiniest bit of effort, just any right now. I really see that you're going to finally start seeing life for the way you've wanted it to. It's like life is going to actually kind of slow down. Life is actually going to kind of start making sense. Like you're somebody who needs the perspective change. And I think it is going to hone in on like literally the man and big energy. Like this is a serious energy of this pile. And someone who knows what's going on. I think you're going to finally be able to see it all. And it's taken the new perspective. It's taken trying things differently. But, all right, let's find out what's next. And how soon will you find it? So I think you already know exactly where this berry is. You're like in the garden and you know exactly what it is you need to do. And I feel like you have the partner here to support you. Hopefully. This whole reading kind of sounded like that. But this is something you're coming into right now. It's kind of a rebirth. And so it may be a little slow and steady right now, but like the Pentacles is not like a fast moving card. And neither is this song. This is a super cute, slow song. I think you're just gonna kind of embrace the new changes and of whatever new experiences you're gonna have. And I think it's going to, nothing happens overnight. Let's just say that. So I feel like once these steps are taken, once you find this berry, I should say, which is just simply making the effort, just simply reconnecting, you're going to really feel, I think you're going to feel good. I think everything is going to be exactly the way you wanted it to be. I think you are working in the right direction mentally. Now let's see it physically. So, all right, pile 4. That was quick, but these just kind of tell a story really, really fast. So I hope you enjoyed. If you like this message, I would love for you to give it a little thumbs up. And if you loved it, I would love for you to subscribe and be a part of my channel. It's been an absolute honor just getting to hear your, read your comments and just get to know you guys. So thank you for being here today, and I hope to see you in future readings. Have a great day. Bye.